I think it's just void of numerical changes to skills to shake up the meta a bit more than it currently is. They stopped doing balance changes after everyone praised them for not doing balance changes at one time. Okay, here we go. Content update. Patch 3.22, Path of Exile, Trial of Ancestors. Okay, so we understand. We watched the video. There's a fucking league. You got totems and it's like an auto battler thing. Okay, yeah, alright. Add a new strength stream support. Control Blaze. Supports melee attack skills, providing them to a chance to ignite. Providing them a chance to ignite. For each ignite inflicted with skill recently, it deals less damage, but more ignite damage. Huh. What is this? What is this, dude? I mean, Ignite build, maybe. Need to see the gem. I need to see the numbers here. Yo, Ignite build, maybe. Log in. I have to see here, though, guys, because that's certainly interesting. Okay, Strength support gem. Supports war cries, making them correct blood. Okay, we know about that one. Trauma, we know about the trauma one. Do we get any new information here? Supports strike skills. You use yourself, causing you to gain trauma for the first time a supported attack against an enemy. The first time. Okay, that means it doesn't multi-strikes. I mean, what do you guys think? The trauma stacking memes. You could turn any skill in the Bone Shredder effectively. Maybe this could be Poggies. Heavy strike, trauma, bleed. Like zero synergy there, bro. Why the fuck would I do that? Look, that's the most terrible build I think I've ever heard. That's awful. I mean, Flicker Strike Bone Shredder sounds fucking lit, bro. Let's be honest. Ask Else himself whether you can support Bone Shredder with this or not. Yeah, that's double trauma stacks, guys. Question mark. I guess we'll have to see. You know, I have to find out. I mean, yeah. Giga self-harm could be lit. Okay, new strength support gems. Volatility supports attack skills, going to do more maximum attack damage, but less minimum attack damage. Supporter skills also do increased damage. That's good for bleed. That's good. That's a bleed buff. That's a massive bleed buff, depending on the number, right? And you gotta remember, the reason why shit like this is OP is because, I mean, GGG is smart enough to understand that, right? Though, right? The reason why these are OP, right, is because minimum is let, because no one really gets it, right? Chat, if I reduce your minimum damage by 10% and increase your maximum damage by 10%, what happens? What's the damage increase? I mean, it depends on the ranges, but on an average 200 weapon, it's not no change. It's not no change. It's like 5% more damage or something, which is, it's weird, and it's because maximum damage ranges, okay, you can only go minimum to 0, whereas, okay, look. Say your range is 500 to 1,000, right? 500 reduced by 10% is 450, right? All right, now you get, so it's 500 to 1,000, right? Now so you reduced it by 10% and it went down by 50, right? Now we're gonna get 500 to 1,000. Now you're gonna increase, right? Now you're gonna increase 1,000 by 10%, right? 1.1, you're getting 100. Double is double. And so the net gain was 50 damage. Well, actually, I mean, you'd have to add them together, then average it out. But what the fact of the matter is, even if it says reduce min by 10, increase max by 10, you still gain damage, which is, and then you double dip if you're playing a bleed build. You double dip if you're playing a bleed build, because then not only do you get, like, you just get more damage on average straight away immediately. You get basically effectively get lucky bleeds, where it prioritizes the highest damage bleed, so you'll always be in a higher range roll, so that means you're getting more benefit from the higher max damage, which is why this is good for bleed builds. But yeah, unfortunately, you are right. More maximum attack. You are totally right, though. Yeah. Well, it depends. This is weird. So attack damage, because look, does it say weapon damage? What does it say? No, so it will work. It will work. No, it does work. Maximum physical attack damage. This will work for bleeds, because Ruthless Squall works for bleeds. And no, so you're just incorrect, guy in chat. Flamewood supports skills which summon totems, triggering Avenging Flame. When a totem from supported skill is hit by an enemy, Avenging Flame fires a mortar up in the air, which falls down upon the target. I mean, what the fuck is that, bro? Seriously, what the fuck is that? That sounds like the most fucking I hate. That sounds like the most. It's either gonna be gimmicky as shit and OP, or it's just gonna be complete trash. But both ways, I feel like it's gonna just be annoying and shit. You know. Added a new strength int support gem. Guardian's Blessing must support both a skill gem that creates minions, which can be damaged, and an aura skill that creates a permanent aura around you. Supported auras have no reservation and count as blessing skills. They cannot apply to auras on you. They cannot apply auras on you unless you have minions from supported skill. These minions take a percentage of the maximum life as physical damage per second, while you have an aura from a supported skill on you. So it's like, what do you call it? It's like a blessing, what the fuck, you know, the one that we have to spam. Except it summons a minion that keeps the aura up until you die. The question is, which ones is going to be better? Yeah, Divine Blessing on minions that can die. Yeah, it's OP and Holy Relic. What's the uptime on it? I mean, the second the uptime on that thing is higher, the uptime on the aura from the other blessing, then we're just gonna switch to doing this weird jank minion thing. I mean, I don't get it though. What's the flavor behind it? What I don't get is the flavor behind it. To me, it seems like weird, like the linking a minion to an aura that dies. Is it like, oh, I can give Animate Guardian a fucking aura now, or what? Like, I don't know. I feel like Animate Guardian needs so much more love than that. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a very good chance, chat, that this will just be better than the other blessing, and you'll just use this now. Like, if literally you just equip a holy relic or whatever the fuck, you know, with this aura, and then it stays alive for like 15 seconds, well, then it's just going to be better than the other aura. What the fuck's the other one? Divine Blessing, whatever the fuck it is, the one we use currently. Blessing with that mana cost. Yeah. Or maybe there's like I mean, there's probably some node on the tree you can take, which gives you like 10% of your life regen to your minions or something, right? Which also probably like would be busted. Or if you're a guy who creates consecrated ground, I don't know. There's a very good chance that we'll be using this next league. I just look at this and go question mark, question mark, question mark. What is this? Added a new deck support gem. Returning projectiles, support projectile skills. They return to you. Okay, wow, there it is. Oh, wow, it doesn't say anything about... Wait, it doesn't say anything about the ability having a reduction to damage. Oh, but it could just be in there, right? It could just be in there in the damage multiplier. Isn't there? I don't see it. It's like 70% less. How do you guys see that? I can't see that. Okay, I guess we'll continue. Sadism supports any skill that hits enemies, causing damaging elements inflicted by them to deal faster, because it causes the inflicted elements to have less duration. I thought we already have this gem. I thought this gem already exists. Isn't it called faster ailments or swift ailments or something? Oh, that hits enemies. So it has to hit, not the same. Swift Affliction 2. Wait, there was Swift Affliction, then they did Chance to Poison, and then they've modified it like 4 times now, bro. They've modified it like 4 times. Wait, Swift Affliction, wait, what the fuck did it do? Didn't it reduce duration, increase damage or something? 20% less duration as 4 skills, more damage over time. Okay, guys. Alright, but this got changed as well. Didn't they change it? Didn't they change it? Chance. They changed this. They keep changing all this shit. It's super confusing. Wait, that looks like the old one. It's like poison on crit now or something fucking weird shit. They made what they changed it to, dude. They changed it to some weird shit. Except whatever. Okay, we have this variant here. I guess like if this POB is better, cool. All right, add a new in support gem, frigid bonds, link skills, supported skills, damage and chill enemies. Cool. Fresh meat supported skills create minions, gain weaken fury and adrenaline for 10% of the duration to maximum 10 seconds. Cool. Cool. It's like this shit where they go crazy and then die, right? Support gem sacrifice, support spell skills. Deal damage with hits and have no reservation. These spells sacrifice a percentage of your current life to gain additional chaos damage based on how much life was sacrificed. Wow. What I wonder is, are these things taking flavor away from other skills? Like for example, the one where they just gave Bone Shatter to every ability. Doesn't that remove flavor from Bone Shatter? And like for example, this one here, sacrifice. Doesn't this just remove flavor from that, what's it called? The one where it shoots the balls out, which fucks your own ass every time you do it? Yeah, Forbidden Right. Because this, like, almost makes the Forbidden Right mechanic, but, like, on everything. And then, okay, there'll be some better version, some other ability. So there'll be some other spell skill that has better scaling, which is just a better version of Forbidden Right, right? And then they did the same thing with Infernal Legion over here, with the 10-second meme. It's like, I don't know. Then again, I guess you're creating your own ability anyway, which then kind of creates your own gameplay, so maybe it doesn't matter. I think that's their philosophy, right? Is you can create your own thing. Added new keystone passives. So they got the one that makes the big ass explosion, the one that lets you change the Val side areas, the one that makes Maven summon bonus bosses, all hands, which grants your maps have 40% chance to contain a random master encounter. Modifiers to grant additional master mission map completion instead apply to a chance that master to be randomly encountered. Your maps have 150% of their value. Your maps do not grant master missions when completed. I don't know if I like that, honestly. I kind of like to have them stored and just do them when I need them. Right? Then, you know, I kind of like to have them stored rather than having to do them all the time, right? KCS private blind monsters in your maps take 75% less damage from players, and Blight Towers and their minions deal 300% more damage. I mean, I like this a lot. I think this should be the fucking default version of Blight, honestly. And I think that it should also do Blight monsters do 75% less damage. I'm actually so sad they didn't do that. Like, why didn't they make it so Blight monsters don't do damage as well? In this type change, beyond portals in your maps cannot spawn unique bosses, and beyond portals in your maps have 50% less merging radius. Is that good or bad? Is that for like juices? Is this for juices? I don't know if it's for juices. Is it for like people who just want extra density but don't want the bosses or what? Good for juices. It must be, right? I thought you wanted it to do, to merge. But I guess, what the fuck? I don't know. I hate Beyond, so I never run it, so who fucking cares? Arbitrary Tenets, which grants favorite ritual maps randomly, costs between 90 less and 80% more. Well, that can be fun. That can be fun, couldn't it? Delirium Progress never dissipates. Delirium mobs cannot be found in your maps. What? I kind of like that one. I think I'm going to spec into that one. Straight up. What do you guys reckon? I kind of like that one, because I don't like the Delirium mob shit, honestly. Like, Simulacrum just kind of sucks. Well, I mean, you can still do Simulacrum, but like the, what do you call it? The, like, doing 100% Delirious maps and shit, it's just not, I don't find that fun. It's just like, oh, these mobs are really tanky, and I have to sit here, like, going back to town 20 times to, like, loot all this shit. I don't know. I'd rather just like, oh yeah, I just get even more rewards from my Delirium, and there's no time limit whenever I have Delirium on a spawn on a map. I mean, that sounds chill to me. Legion encounters you must have no timer. Breaking out monsters and chests that are in stasis progressively causes a schism, and Legion encounters new maps begin once a schism has occurred. I mean, yeah, okay. So it's good for ZDBS builds, so I mean, to be fair, it's kind of nice that you can get rid of the timers. I wonder how easy these things will be to spec into. I wonder if it's going to look like a, like, do you think it's going to look like a, you know, the current things where you can, like, block? Do you think it'll just be like there'll be like a circle and you just, like, click the ones you want? Or do you think it's going to be behind a bunch of, like, the Legion one's going to be at the Legion area and then the other ones? Tree is out. Is it around? Is it around the tree, or is it in one area? Like, these keynotes that, like, fuck with the mechanics. Are they all in one location, or all side areas in your maps are no longer corrupted? There it is, Lucid Dreams. Okay, so it's over there. Dude, grand design. That's like the fucking BG. Dude, they stole it from BG3, bro. What the fuck? Look at this. Arbitrary Tenets. Okay, so it's log behind everything you want. Where's the blight one? Where's the blight one at? There it is. Cassius Pride. Blight House and maps deal 300% more damage. Blight monsters take 70% less damage from players and minions. There it is, dude. There it is. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I would have preferred it was like in this kind of layout, obviously, because it seems like these are like, these just change the way you play the mechanic. It's not really like making the mechanic easier or harder or something. It's like it changes the way the mechanic, instead of like it being a time thing, and then you get these ores which make it a harder thing. It's no longer time, but then, you know, it's like you think it'd be one of these ones, but I guess not. I mean, it kind of makes sense though as well. Either way makes sense. It's a way of modifying it, which is interesting. Bold Undertaking, which grants fortune favors the brave, applies an additional random option at 100% the cost. Jesus, this is for juices, eh? Juices are getting some. Oh, then again, juices wouldn't even do that, would they? Juices would pick the most OP thing to go with their map, wouldn't it? Overload Circus, which grants league map crafting option, also chooses 3 random notable key passives associated with that league to treat it as allocated 100% more cost of map crafting options. What the fuck? Okay. But then I don't know. Those guys have very specific trees that would be spec'd anyway. Added a new Gallus Keystone passive, Meticulous Appraiser, which grants modifiers to quantity of items found in your maps and so that's the one I just saw, and I was like, huh, what is this? Is this good? Like, what are you? So you're farming uniques with this, right? You're farming with uniques. Like, how many more uniques is this even though? Like, what are you getting? 100% quant. So you're getting what? 300%. Is that even good? 50 uniques per map? Is that actually a lot? But then again, it's not 50 uniques per map because you lose your quantity. If you can get quant on gear, it's good. I mean, it might be good for SSF, right? For farming particular things. I mean, it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how quant on your gear would work. Modifies your quantity of items found in your maps. If you got quant on your gear, you think that'd be affecting your map, right? Because it's not like it affects you. Okay, let's continue. Add a new Atlas Keystone passive, the 7th Gate, which grants all possible league map crafting options available while 6 gateways are activated. What the fuck? The 7th gate? That's kind of crazy. What the fuck? Like, what can you get with this? What can you get with this? The Cthulhu gate. So, give me an example here. So you allocate the 6 gateways, and then you can, like, what? What are you going to do? Heist? Beyond Harvest? Thing is, I'm a Fortune's favors to Brave Andy, bro. What can I say? I mean, very occasionally, I'll need a specific league mechanic to be farmed, and I'll do that league mechanic to get whatever that mechanic is. But, you know, I'm not fucking sitting there. It requires effort to, like, fucking choose every map and to select the fucking thing every time. It's like, dude, you know, so the idea that I would go out of my way to change my atlas so that way I could spend, you know, more currency on my maps, you know. Essence is 2C and it's easy. True. That is true. That is true. It's a lot of investment though, right? Because how many how far away are these gateways? It'd be pretty useful though, actually, if you had all the gateways. You know, get like every single gateway. Ah, there we go. Wait, mortals to mortal. Holy shit. So you're over here. Now you're over here. And now because you're over here, you can, oh shit, where am I going now, bro? Now I'm over here, which is, I've already got that. I already had that. What the fuck? And now I'm here. Which goes to there. Bro, what the fuck? What is this tree, bro? What the fuck? Pretty sure there's a way more 5-hit way of doing it than what I've just done. The 7th gateway. All possible map crafting options available while 6 gateways allocated. There you go, dude. There you go. Come over here now. What am I doing over here, boys? I don't know. Just because I can. I'm over here because I can be. That's a wacky tree for sure. I mean, if you have a idea for like something you're gonna farm, this could certainly be powerful, right? I mean, like instability said, for example, essence. You know, spec all the essence shit, pick the 7th gateway, spam the essence fucking mod. Holding alt on currency items on a stackable fragment will now share the count of that fragment in the same inventory, including trade windows. Damn, PogChamp. Even works in SSF, guys, because you can do it in your inventory. All right, Forbidden Sanctum changes. Let's have a look here. Forbidden Sanctum has been added to the core game. PogChamp. I mean, that's big. Chat, immediately, this makes Path of Exile like 10% better, right? Like immediately. That's cool. So that's a W change. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want them to redo Sanctum. I'm hoping that we're going to see some redoing. I'm hoping we're going to see, what I want is I want to see like picking between multiple options that make your character change in many ways, so it feels more roguelite-ish. But yeah, you'll meet Dividia in the Orioth Docks in Act 10, who provide you with access to Forbidden Sanctum. Forbidden Sanctum has a maximum area level of 83. Just Forbidden Tomes, which are tradable items that can be found in the end game. Forbidden Tome represents the entire first floor of Forbidden Sanctum. Yep, can be played back-to-back. Upon successfully completing a Sanctum floor, the next floor is generated as a tradable item with the state of your Sanctum built in, including your boons, afflictions, resolve. I fucking told you that was going to be the case, by the way, chan. People saying that's not the case. Like, Jesus Christ. Of course, it's a snapshot, just the person's boons. The difficulty of the Sanctum has been increased, especially in the later floors. Monsters generally have more life and deal slightly more resolve damage. But it kind of makes sense though, right? Because they increased our survivability to their resolve. So, I mean, yeah. Monsters can now be found within... rare monsters can now be found within Forbidden Sanctum, and completing a room requires killing all rare monsters present. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty... No more like just teleporting and running through, eh? You're gonna have to actually kill the rare monsters, huh? Interesting. Monsters in the Forbidden Sanctum are immune to damage if there is no player within 100 units of them. Oh, wow. That's the fuck over the 1 HP guys who are abusing the fucking, like, off-screen mechanics. Get fucks. Boons and Afflictions. I mean, I don't know how far 100 units is. It's probably quite far, though, right? Boons and Afflictions have been reviewed and rebalanced. And we've also added new boons and afflictions themed around new defensive mechanics. Okay. Man, I was really hoping to see, like... I really wanted ones like, you know... You got one that said attack speed, one that says increased duration, one that says like 30% increased defenses, whatever, you know, shit like that, where it was more like roguelite-ish. And there'll be ones that say, oh yeah, increases your overall rewards. So it's like, you know, so if your character's jacked up, you don't need that. And there could be, you know, you could get a thing where you get all downsides. Nothing could be good for your build. So boring generic choice. No, not boring generic choice. No, like a roguelite. What are you talking about? Right now it's boring and generic. Right now it's like, oh, 10% damage. Like, what is more interesting to you? 10% more damage or 20% attack speed? What is more interesting? Like, the attack speed is more interesting. Like, even just 10% attack speed versus 10%, even 10% attack speed versus 10% more damage. Of course, 10% more damage is better in most cases. Still, attack speed is, there's a gameplay mechanic change happening there, which is more interesting. Just like if there's one that says something like, oh yeah, increase duration by 50% or reduce duration by 50%. Like, for some builds, the reduced duration could be crazy, right? It could be correct. And for other builds, the 50% increased duration, like a Soul Rain build or whatever, that could be cracked, right? I just find like things like that where, you know, you get the GG run, your character pops off. That's right now that's missing from Forbidden Sanctum. And I was really hoping that we're going to do that. And I talked about that a lot. Additional area levels are now added based on the number of emblems used. 4 emblems increased by 1. Oh, wow. That's kind of neat. So you need at least 3 emblems, basically, to do a run, to get 83. 5 emblems increases... Oh, wait, what? 4 emblems increases by 1, and 5 increases by 2. Wait, you need 5 to get an 83 eye level one? I thought it was 1 level per emblem. Oh, wait, no, 5 against... Okay, wait. 4 increases... area by 1 and 5 increases by 2. How's it getting to 84? How's it getting to 84? Wait, how's it getting to, each unrelenting times increases the area by 0.5, rounding down. Oh, this is unrelenting. Wait, what the fuck? So wait, unrelenting the new emblems now? Do you have to use these? Like, what the fuck? I mean, bro, holy shit. Wait, is it an 82 eye level zone at 5 emblems? Is it actually an 82 eye level zone at 5 emblems? Because it's saying it starts at 80, 4 gets you by 1, 5 gives you by 2. Why isn't it 83 just for bases and shit? I mean, that's stupid. That is fucking stupid. Like, why is 5 82? Now 3 ways at 80 now? Wasn't it lower before? I don't remember. I just know that when shit is not at level 83, it fucks over all the bases, and that pisses me off. I mean, okay. 200% increased experience gain for each time the limit has been removed. Wow, get fucked, bozos, get fucked. Each unrelenting timeless emblem now has 10%, previously 20, and this is now stated on the tooltip. Each timeless emblem and unrelenting timeless emblem now has 15% more monster life, previously 10, and also has 10% increased monster damage. Oof. Big oof. Well, they're really trying to fuck over the juicer guys there, right? It seems like it's getting rid of those XP blast, like the XP, like the guys who like just, you know, Empyrean Gaming sitting there going, beep, and the whole screen's exploding. I guess it's still going to happen though. I mean, oh no, they've got like a little bit more monster life. That's really going to change things. But I guess you're going to get way less XP now, which is going to make it less lucrative. But then they don't really do it for XP, they do it for loot. So maybe it's the TFT guys who do RMTs. It's only for XP. Wait, don't they get it for loot? Wait, when Empyrean Gaming sitting there zapping guys all day, isn't it to like farm jewels and shit, and they just get extra people in to like to fucking... No, they're selling XP. I see them running around picking up loot at the end, dude. I don't know. I'm not a trade league cook yet, so ultimately, I don't care, and this doesn't affect me. And I think getting, you know, ultimately, I mean, people can do what they want to do, right? If you're a trade league, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to pay for a fucking boost in a 5-way Gary, it's like, okay, do that. Come on, this person now 20% more life from 55, going to 560 at 83. Ugh. They now have a tapering less damage taken buff, which activates upon entering their rage, and eventually scales to no damage duration after 15 seconds. Ah, is this good? The fuck? I guess this is so they can actually run around and torment things. For every enemy a tormented spirit touches, it increases the damage the spirit takes by 5%. The AI has also been changed quite considerably. Spirit is now aggressively touches monsters that aren't already touched, and more aggressively possesses rare and unique monsters. So I guess this says to make it so you don't immediately one-shot it, so it can actually possess something to make it into a viable mechanic. It makes sense. Okay, they changed Guardian, they changed Chieftain. Yep. Did they end up changing this and buffing this shit or what? Or is it still like got the gigabit shit on there? Is this the same as before? All the same? Some changes. Wait, what are the changes? +3 strength Chieftain. Nagahamu. Okay, the dual one was trash, right? Yeah, no new dual increases and reductions to damage types and large radius we transform at 5 damage, and non-unique jewels cause small and notable passive skills and large radius to gain +3 strength. How much strength do you get from that? Is it actually anything reasonable? I mean, large radius is big. I mean, depending on where you put it, maybe. It sounds so boring though. It's so boring. Like, yeah, some flat strength, guys. You get an extra 75 strength from this node. Jesus. Okay, yep, they changed Ascendant with the new Chieftain and the new fucking Guardian shits. Totems taunt enemies around them for 2 seconds. Undefeated by Ignite and 10% increased strength. Holy shit. What the fuck is that, bro? Jesus Christ. I fucking hate Ascendant anyway, so I'm totally fine with that. Passive skill tree balance. Oh my god. What am I looking at here, boys? What do we got? What do we got? Added a fire damage with attack skills cluster to the passive skill tree southwest of the Marauder starting location. The Lava Lash notable has been moved into this new cluster, which contains notable settling ash, which provides nearby enemies that covered in ash if you've moved in the past 2 seconds. What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. What the fuck is that? Literally AFK and die. Like 2,000 milliseconds of... It's like, how the fuck? Then again, I mean, you can do it and look at Juggernaut. And concussive force, but it's 2 seconds. I mean, any build which takes 2 seconds to kill any sort of significant enemy is like a trash build, right? Yeah, it's a trash build. But anyway, and concussive force, which provides hits and stuns those dealing 50% more melee fire damage, and ignites from stunning melee hits deal 20% more damage. So melee physical damage is the best stunning shit in the game. Then melee elemental damage is the next best stunning thing in the game. So it's still going to be pretty good at stunning. I mean, your ruthless blows will likely stun, and then you're going to apply a very large ignite on that ruthless blow if you have good... It's going to be so inconsistent though. It's gimmicky because you're just not going to work on bosses very often. Like it will work on PoE 2 with the new stun system. It would work great, right? You know, if you can kind of stagger them or whatever. But PoE 1 is going to be so inconsistent, you know, because unless you get invest or you're doing some obscene amount of damage, And then when you get doing that obscene amount of damage to actually stun a big boss, well, you're just going to kill the boss in a few seconds anyway with just the amount of damage you're doing. I mean, maybe. I don't know. The stand still for 2 seconds is a fucking meme, though. Added new fire damage with attack skills cluster. Passage to the southwest of Jewel Stand location. Invigorating Blaze, which provides 10% fire damage over time, multiplied with attack skills. And it's recover 2% life when you ignite a non-ignited enemy. It's pretty good recovery, to be fair, in case you're just running around mapping. Like, you're going to get a lot of recovery, you know. But then again, that's only as you run into the pack, we get a big heal. But then it'll stop. I mean, it's not that good. It's pretty mad. Daily techniques, notable passive skill, no longer provides 10% damage per time multiplied for elements. And now causes damaging elements to deal 50% faster, previously 10%. 2 small passives prior, both now cause damaging elements to deal 5% faster, previously 15% duration. Bro, that's like a fucking nerf to dirty techniques. That's like, that makes dirty techniques just like worse now. That's a nerf. I love taking dirty techniques on like poison builds, for example. It's mega damage. Whereas now it's not even good at all. It's trash. Like, I mean, maybe it's okay. I think I see what they're trying to do. Wait, do you guys see what they're trying to do? They're trying to make, it's good for poison and ignite. It's not good for poison and ignite. It's good for poison. What I think it is for melee ignite. They're trying to create a archetype which allows you to, as you hit enemies with fire damage, you stack basically faster ignite, and you do these quick ignites, which like you hit them and they take damage for like 500 milliseconds, and then you hit them again, and you just keep doing these quick ignites, and you guy goes bam, bam, bam. Oh, we got a stun. Oh, it's a bigger one, you know. And it's like quick ignites, which is something. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how it maths out, I guess. Yeah, it depends on how it maths out. The turn is you. It's good poison who wants to ramp poison bosses and immune, is it? Yeah, but I mean, damage multiplied to damage over time was still great, and then duration was super insane valuable nodes. For builds that have, okay, so you're talking like a trade league build. For like a HC SSF builds, some of the most efficient nodes in the game. You know, as long as you're poisons, I feel like anything beyond like what? I think anything beyond like, I don't know, you have to kind of pick it. You have to pick a number. It's somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds. Anywhere between the 5 to 10 second duration is you taking the piss, right? It's taking the piss. Once you're like, it's somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds. I mean, don't get me wrong, at the start of the game when I really want damage, I don't care if it takes me 10 seconds to ramp. I don't care. Now, then as you go on, it's like, okay, yeah, 10-second ramp is a little bit ridiculous. Maybe I only want 5-second ramp, you know? But yeah, as long as you're not over, like, unless you're at like 20-second ramp poisons, it really, like, 30 seconds was great. But who cares? Anyway. Vengeance Cascade, anointed notable passive, no longer provides 50% projectile speed, projectiles return to you, or projectiles, okay, instead now provides returning projectiles have 150% increased speed. Oh, wow. They're making it give speed to the projectile shit now, eh? Interesting. Is that useful for anything? I mean, it's dead, obviously. I mean, bro, it was broken. Bro, I was playing this shit last league, chat. It was broken. It was stupid. Like, it was dumb. Like, I remember when I switched from Viper Strike to Molten Strike? Yeah. We haven't had support gem now? Yeah, but with a massive damage reduction. Like, I did my exact same build, and then I switched it to Molten Strike, and I put Vengeance Cascade on, and my damage was just like, okay, this is way better. Timeless Jewel, exclusive, Strength of Blood Keystone no longer provides 1% less damage taken for every 2% recovery per leech. Instead, provides 2% additional physical damage reduction for every 3%. Wow, really? Why would they do? I mean, dude, that's so toxic. I love it when it's global DR, you know, and you get real. Yeah, that's crazy. That's like a really good way of getting like global DR. No enemies can't gain power charges for endurance charges. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty neat one. I could see that's useful for mapping. I mean, for a shit build anyway. But I guess, you know, that would do something. Tomes, taunt enemies around for 1 second. Pog champ, dude. Scale balance, temp change. Now, how's temp change? Temp change is probably the most patched ability in the game. Now has other effects on cursed enemies expire 25% slower at gem levels, previously 40%. Bro, how many times has this skill been changed? Look at this, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Expand. Look at this. Look at the temp change, dude. Look at this. Yeah, it's not that many. I mean, it's just like, what, 1.5 pages of changes. It's the same ability, but Ruthless support now causes Ruthless blows supported with skills to deal more damage with ailments. Oh, okay, so they are going for Ruthless. They are going for Ruthless Ignite stuns, aren't they? That's what they want you to do. They want you to do some sort of Ruthless Ignite build. What the fuck? Combustion now has int and strength attributes instead of pure. Yeah, they're giving you combustion. They are really trying to. I mean, are we doing melee ignite, chat? All right, I'm gonna tell you what. Melee ignite, maybe. I might fuck with Melee Ignite this league, because it seems like that's the only thing that's been changed. I mean, basically, right? Melee Ignite. I mean, even Chieftain. I mean, that's why it's like they've revamped Melee Ignite and they've revamped Chieftain. I mean, it seems like a pretty good, reasonable time to do it. Okay, item balance. Delve exclusive shield prefix modifiers that provide +3 maximum fire cold lightning risk can no longer roll. Oh, get fucked. The Veil modifier, which grants increased duration of ailments you inflict, will focus modifier, has values of 36 to 40%, previously 81 to 90. Oh, double get fucked. To be fair, that's some shit that everyone always uses, and I'd be like, I'm too lazy. Like, I could never be bothered, like, crafting a helmet to, like, have that shit on there. Even though it was, like, a massive damage increase, you know, you, like, put that on a poison build, and it's, like, guaranteed giga damage, but... Yeah, how does it to get money? I mean, dude, I'm actually okay with that, because it's shield cucks that got nerfed there. You know, it's the shield cucks getting nerfed, so... Fuck them, dude. I mean, you can still get 90% max res, let's be honest here. I mean, bro, you can get 90% max res with, like, melding on. Okay, like, oh my god, you lost 3 max res? Big whoop, bro. Big whoop. Crucible skills that had caused totems to explode in death, dealing % of their life damage. Has its values divided by 20. This change affects all items. I mean, they fucked up, didn't they? Let's be honest, they fucked up. And then they didn't want to make a change mid-league, because they're like, alright, we don't want to have fun, get people outraged, so just leave it in. It's good they just nerfed it. I mean, everyone was expecting this anyway, because it was completely broken and stupid anyway, so who cares? Ruthless-Specific Changes. Oh, wow. Eternal Labyrinth now grants synergy, passive skill points, and Ruthless. Existing Ruthless characters that completed the Eternal Labyrinth should automatically get these points to allocate. What the fuck? Wait, these motherfuckers got all these changes. Wait, how many passive points do you get now? So you get 4 points now. You get 4 labs now, so you get 8 points. Okay, but then they're gonna nerf the shit out of all the ascendancies. Okay, I don't really care about these ascendancies. Inquisitor, 8% instead of 15%. 8% instead of 16%. That only runs 50 strength in Ruthless. No longer provides non-critical strikes, finish rate rares and Ruthless. Oh, you still get the really big node, though. You still get the fucking penetrates all their shit. Okay. So it's basically Assassin, but worse. Okay. Saboteur, but worse. Okay. Trickster, but worse. Berserk. What about Jug, though? What about Jug? Okay, here we go. Okay, Berserker, but worse, guys. Wait, how much worse is this? It no longer adds 20 to 30 physical damage. Jesus Christ. Blitz charge is cut in half. What did Juggernaut get? No longer provides you with plus 500 accuracy rating Ruthless, and now provides gain accuracy rating equals to your strength. No longer grunts cannot be stunned. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Holy stoppable, dude. Yeah, they could just change it to stoppable. Holy shit. Stoppable, dude. No longer cries grunt, 1 endurance. Wait, what the how could they remove that? Really? Never was 50% chance you would gain endurance charges. You'd see gain it to maximum. 25% in non-ruthless. Wait, what the fuck? That's so dog shit, bro. I mean, 50% chance to gain full endurance charges or something, I guess, but like it's the auto endurance charge that, you know, that's why you like that's why the node's good. It's because you just have consistent uptime at the fucking endurance charges. You no longer provides 8% damage reduction per endurance charge. Ruthless now provides 10% chance to gain endurance charge when you stun an enemy. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy fuck. What is this gutted ascendancy, bro? No longer provides 0.4 chaos rares per endurance charge, and Ruthless now provides 2% to all ally rares per endurance charge. Additional 2% physical reduction. Do you know what? 2% physical reduction per endurance charge is pretty decent. It's you know, yeah, you get 5% reduced elemental damage taken, 8%. Well, there you go. Now provides 5% of armor applies to fire, cold, and light damage taken in Ruthless from 8% in non-Ruthless. Hey, Unbreakable didn't get that nerfed, you know? I mean, it got nerfed pretty hard, but not giga hard. And Untiring's still okay. I mean, do you know what? Jug's not terrible, is it? Jug's not terrible. You know, Jug isn't terrible. It's still alive. You just probably, they just don't go stoppable, dude. Okay, because you just go Unbreakable, Untiring, and then probably Unflinching, Unrelenting. But I mean, whatever. Why am I skipping the patch notes? Well, there's no point reading it all. It's just like they've just got this. What the Ruthless patch note is, it's just like, okay, you know what they're doing? They're kind of distilling the notable to what it is and removing the extra bloat, which I kind of like. You know, if this is how PoE had always been, it would be kind of cool. Like, what, you know, just, do you know what kind of reminds me a little bit of BG3 in the respect that, you know, that this everything is so basic in that game, but then kind of complicated in the grand scheme. But like abilities and skills and items, it's like, oh no, this just rolls 1d20, and then it's a +1. It gets down to the core essence. You know, that's what they're doing. They're like, okay, what is the essence of this fucking Slayer node? Realistically, that Slayer node is so you can increase the base crit of a weapon up. Right, and then we added some extra shit on there because we needed to make it more balanced and whatever the fuck, blah blah blah, and it just randomly got like all this extra shit. Well, okay, I don't get the unstoppable change. The unstoppable change to stoppable. That is like, yeah, the essence of that node should be you can't be stunned. Like that is, oh, you still can't be slowed actually, right? Stoppable can still be, you still can't be slowed, right? Oh, what's this?
The other nodes are currently bad enough to be balanced compared to every other ascendancy getting murdered in the streets. So, okay, that's like worst case scenario. That's literally worst case scenario.
To be honest though, Chieftain, like what, 2 of the talents, no, 3 of the talents directly scale with gear, don't they? So and gear and Ruthless is bad. Like, how are you getting how are you stacking max res and Ruthless? Right? I don't know. That's why. Yeah, try getting 90 max res and fire res and Ruthless and then get back to me, you know?
Is the worst ascendancy in the game, the change was, oh, we actually agree, this is as bad as Ruthless, so there doesn't need to be, like I needed to pull up to Chieftain, I needed to see the bad nodes become worse. Like, if I wasn't, like, this makes me more mad. Like, I needed to see, in Ruthless, explode is 2% chance instead of 5%. I needed to see, yo, no, it doesn't have the +3 strength, and it gives you the fire damage at half value on Namahu's. I needed to see, yo, it makes the fire res 25, and you have to be stationary for 2 seconds. Like you cannot, you can't have the nerfed version of Chieftain be the same as the regular version.
Wait, does he not get that Ruthless is way harder to get gear? Does he not understand the fundamental concept of Ruthless is that good items are scarce in Ruthless, and then a spec that is based, I mean, don't get me wrong, the explode mod on Chieftain is dog shit, right? But like the new Chieftain, where's that at? Ancestors. I think 3 of the nodes are directly tied to gear, right? Yeah. So this one here, like max fire res to max cold and lightning res, like that is completely gear reliant. So then that is nerfed by in virtue of the fact that it's hard to get gear and Ruthless. Modifiers to fire res also apply to cold and lightning res at 50% of their value and affected by ignite. To be fair, that does increase the. I mean, it's hard to get res in Ruthless, so maybe that is kind of good in Ruthless. I don't know, because it's difficult to get res. But then there's other specs that, yeah, I don't know. They nerfed the jogs. They nerfed the jog. Yeah. This one here is gear dependent. I think it's a dog shit ability. I don't like it though. I'm not a big fan of it at all. Nagami's Flame Advance. I'm not a big fan of this. Like, what is this, bro? It means you kill a 5% chance of explode, dealing 500% of their maximum life as fire damage. That is just got to be for doing big ignites, right? That's their logic, isn't it? Their logic is that you go ignite with this, and then you have prolif, so then you can spread a big ass ignite. I mean, you're wrong. I'm much more of a like, oh, I'd much prefer far higher percentages, right? And a far lower percent number, right? Because I'm a big fan of cost removal, right? You know, but I mean, I would just never spec into this unless I was doing like some ignite build. It just seems like there's room for this to be exploited as well. I feel like, you know, there's room for this fucking thing, some bullshit where you summon a fucking Val Breach or something, and then you fucking proc this thing, and then you get an ignite going, and then you keep the ignite going forever by like refreshing the ignite that you procced on the boss because you have some fucking thing which refreshes the ignite, and then you're doing like 20 million DPS. I don't know. There's gonna be some bullshit like that, right? I feel like there's ways that people could exploit this, which is like, I don't know, and I just wouldn't. Yeah, but I am a big fan of the Max Reyes one, and getting a free ancestral call is kind of nice, right? Or a free fisted was kind of nice, I guess. Yeah, sweet as. Yep. All right. Anyway, let's continue. Hey, I might play Chieftain this next. I may play Chieftain. I mean, bro, just the max res node on itself, which sounds hot. Just having a character that says max res. Then again, I'm going to need to get a lot of physical converted to taken as, right? But yeah, the idea would be get 90% max res, convert fizz to elemental damage taken, cast res cap. You can have a pretty tanky character, then you just have to solve damage, and then, okay, log in. Right? Wait, what does champion get? Do they get fucking... Wait, do champions get fucking perma-fortify? Oh, wow! Do you get 10 fortification instead of 20? Holy shit! You lose the 1,000 flat armor as well on fucking Master of Metal. Holy fuck. Do you think that they've fucked up in these balancing changes and they've just left something in that's OP? Am I considering playing Ruthless? Like 40% considering it, but probably not. I mean, it's probably like 60% not Ruthless, 40% Ruthless. I mean, Crip really was trying to sell it to me, like, for like hours on Exile, when I was at Exile Con. He was really, you know, really trying to sell it. Wait, does Champion actually get stun immunity? Oh, wait. Unstoppable hero, never mind, 20% attacks with rating. Or cannot be stun fortified. Okay, Champion's trash. Okay, let's continue. All right. Damn, they got a lot of patch notes for, wait, what the fuck? Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Determination can no longer cause you and nearby allies to gain armor. Ruthless. In addition, wait, okay. Ruthless, it now has you and nearby allies gain 55% more armor at level 1, previously 40. Scaling up to 74, previously 49. Oh, wow. Oh, so they actually give you, like, better armor scaling if you actually are an armor class. It's big jug buffs, bro. Big armor buffs. To be honest, I feel like these are just better versions of the, I feel like it's just better versions of the skill. The crazy amount of flat armor and stuff, it's kind of ridiculous you get. Like a fucking spellcaster just checks on determination and just gives himself a bunch of physical DR with, like, no investment. That's dumb. Like, I like this. This here, like, leans into flavors more, right? So if you want armor, you have to have, you know, armor on. So, you know what? Fuck it. Blast no longer automatically refilled upon entering or leaving Delve. Ruthless Nico is able to refill your flask for you. That really necessary? I guess they're just trying to get it in. They're just trying to get you ready for PoE 2, right? That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you ready for PoE 2. Stun immunity has been removed from many bosses. Oh, and Path of Exile. Wait, are we still in Ruthless now, or are we not in Ruthless now? What are we talking here? Not Ruthless. Now, base game now. Okay. Shaper Guardians, Elder Guardians, and Conqueror. Now drop far fewer influence on it on death. To be fair, that shit was like, holy fuck. It was overwhelmed. The amount of shit you would get from those Guardians was ridiculous. I don't really care. Monsters that are unable to be damaged, targeted, no longer regenerate life in shield or recharge in shields. Okay, cool. Wait, that's a good change. That's a really good change. That's like when a boss would like, that's like when a boss would just be like immune and then it just regens all its ES. And that's like, well, what the fuck? That's bullshit. That's a good change. Kirac League mods available. We got Essence 2C. Oh, wow. Oh, so Essence build is going to be pretty good if you can kill Essences. If you got good damage, good survivability, this is going to be a very powerful way of crafting in the SSF early. It's, yeah, like Essence is fucking cracked. I mean, 2C for Essence with a 4 Essence Atlas. Ooh. Then again, it is only 2 additional Essences. But still, I mean, 2C for 2 Essences. That's, I mean, if you could do that, you'd be like rolling Essences anyway. Bug fixes! Holy shit! If I read these, am I gonna fucking get PTSD? If I read this, is it gonna be like something that I've been using my entire life just wasn't working this entire time? And, you know, it'll make me never trust an ability in the game ever again, because that's already the case. These where exerted attacks will increase damage when you apply to attack damage rather than to all damage with the exerted attacks. Oh my god! How many fucking builds I did with that shit? And it wasn't even fucking scaling my fucking bleed! Holy shit! It's so cringe! There was a worse one than that. Honestly, guys, I don't get the outrage. These aren't that bad, bro. There's some pretty, I mean, you've got all the new support gems. You got all the new support gems. We're getting Sanctum. I mean, I would have preferred there to be balance changes. Like, I want balance changes every single league. Like the same section that Ruthless had, right? Except the opposite, but for the base game would be nice. I would like it. That's my only real criticism that I've really got for these patch notes. It's the lack of, or the absence of, a balance shakeup. Because that's what something... Bro, do you know what's fucked up? They stopped doing fucking balance changes after everyone praised them for not doing balance changes that one time, dude. Yeah, straight up. Everyone praised them for not doing balance changes that one time. Dude, don't make me bust out the TY killer interview and the fucking all the people unanimously saying this is great. We don't like this. Don't make me bust it out, okay? Because for real, people praised the fact they didn't make balance changes that one league, and then they haven't done balance changes since, which is dog shit. I literally think they need to build up a behavior, which is every single fucking league they just get some shit skills, make them slightly better, get some of the OP skills, make them slightly worse. And then obviously get rid of the giga outliers, right? Just do that every time. Just every time. And that way, everyone knows, oh, new season means new changes. And it doesn't need to be, they just pick like 10 to 15 of the fucking, like, most underperforming skills that people aren't using. Get them some, just touch them up a bit. You know, touch them up. Doesn't matter. I get they say, well, we don't want to do that because we want to do proper reworks of these abilities. Fuck that. We get you're gonna do that. You can do one rework of fucking do one rework of patch, whatever. Still would be nice just to have a meta shift, you know? Okay, guys, we've looked at the patch notes. Ultimately, again, not that bad. I think it's just void of numerical changes to skills to shake up the meta a bit more than it currently is. I mean, it's going to be a little bit, it's got the extra support gems, and they nerf some of the OP stuff, which then naturally will make the meta shift at least an amount. And they also nerfed the totem build. I mean, you think about it, they nerfed conventional cascade and totem setup, right? And they added a bunch of support gems. So there's going to be some amount of meta shift up. But yeah, what I like to see is like, oh shit, this ability got buffed with that. Oh, I really want to do that, but that just doesn't exist, which, you know, it's kind of sad because I feel like that's a missed opportunity to, you know, people who like the numerical changes to just get hyped.
Because he is God game.